Welcome to this training on how to clear blocks to money and abundance using a 5-step breath practice. Thank you for clicking the link and turning on this video training. I know you're busy, so I want to acknowledge you for taking the time to watch this. Having a good relationship with money is obviously important to you because that's why you're here. So yay you. It's important to me too. Pat yourself on the back. I like to do that every so often for being here and learning about this wonderful practice. I think you're going to love it. And since having a good relationship with money and abundance is important to you, if you want to clear blocks and get rid of all that junk in the way of money and abundance, raise your hand. I do too. And if you want to receive guidance from the divine about how you can open up and what you need to do to open up and receive more money and abundance, raise your hand. I love divine guidance. So great. I am seeing lots of virtual hands raised. That feels really good because that's what we're going to do during this free training. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to teach you how to use a 5-step breath practice that I've been using for several years. And you can use it to clear blocks and shift into oneness consciousness when you think about money and abundance, which means that you will get divine guidance about what to do. Once I've taught you how to use it, I'll lead you through a guided meditation using the 5-step breath practice so you'll get a chance to truly experience it. And because opening to more money and abundance is important to you, and it takes consistent practice and support. I wish it happened instantaneously, but we've been in practice to have less than or to be in lack and have scarcity consciousness. So in order to open to more money and abundance consistently, we need consistent practice and support. So I'm offering a kind of gym membership for heart-based entrepreneurs, and it's called the Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle. And these are for folks who want to develop those muscles, the muscles it takes to clear all those blocks consistently and grow a thriving business doing what you feel called to do. So if that's you, at the end of this training, I'll tell you about how you can join this gym membership, the Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle, so that you can take this process to the next level and consistently clear blocks and receive divine guidance about generating money, attracting clients, and all the things related to growing your business. So let's get started. So to get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. I'm currently a coach for heart-based entrepreneurs, and I work mainly online and work with people all around the globe. But that's not what happened in the beginning. I started as a dance movement therapist back in 1997. I was working in a hospital setting on a general psych unit and an eating disorder unit. And while that was lovely, it really wasn't exactly the right thing for me. And I felt called to grow a private practice, which I did. I grew a private practice face-to-face, working with people in person in Columbia, Maryland. I started as a dance movement therapist, and I added manifestation coaching and integrative breath work. And to become an integrative breath worker, that came out of the path that I was on on a spiritual journey. I took classes at a consciousness school in Maryland. They're absolutely wonderful. And I was a student there for over 10 years. I still think of myself as a student, even though right now I'm not taking classes. I started that in 2002, and I'm so grateful for all that I learned through that process. And because of that process, I got confused. I became confused about what was more important to me. Growing my business and increasing my income, here's one hand over here, and being on my spiritual path and awakening and being fully committed to that. I got confused. And out of that confusion, because I circled around in it, I got financially in a bad place. And, while I had a thriving business, it depleted, and I was really struggling financially. in the beginning of 2014 in January, I got down on my knees because it was so bad. I got down on my knees and I prayed and I asked for divine guidance and I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this. Please, please, please help me. And what happened as a result was I was given, I guess you could say, this 5-step breath practice, or I was inspired to create it. And it was an integration of all the things that I knew. And I'm delighted to tell you that over 3.5 years later, I still believe in this 5-step breath practice. It has been changing my life and the lives of people who have used it. What I did when I got it, and this is what I typically do when I start to learn something and want to integrate it, is that I created a program using this 5-step breath practice. And because I was struggling with money at the time, I created it for money, and I recorded 21 different meditations with different affirmations and different topics related to money, and I shared it with other people, and I that was the first one that I used. And so here's some of the things. I'm going to share with you what a few people said about experiencing this 5-step breath practice through my Getting Present with Money program. And so let me just read this. So until I did the Getting Present with Money program, I had not had a raise in 6 years. This is what one of the people who did it said. Last month, right after completing the program, I got a $15,000 raise. How's that for awesome? Another person's very different kind of experience wrote, when I started, I had a persistent knot in my stomach because of financial stress. That has been acute since last fall. This was at the time, it's a couple years ago. That knot is gone, and I have a greater sense of optimism and a definite shift in my energy. So it really helps us at multiple levels. Last sharing that I want to share with you. Person wrote, what a wonderful program. I was able to clear old fears about lack and create new positive beliefs about my relationship to money and the world. Most important to me was that Catherine reminded us that reminded us that the universe wants to support us. I always say the divine. But dedicating myself to 21 days of these guided meditations was the best decision I've made in a long time. Now, I want to tell you, I've been using these meditations pretty consistently for almost 3.5 years. 21 days is just a drop in the bucket, and it made that kind of a difference for those folks. So I want to share them. I want to invite you to choose to use this practice on a regular basis. So here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to name the 5 steps. I'm going to explain how they work, and then you're going to get a chance to experience it. So if there are other people where you are, you might tell them in about 5 to 10 minutes you're going to need quiet, or you might need to go into a closed space. So I'm going to name the steps and I'm going to explain them. So you can write these down if you want, but you don't have to, because I'm just going to go over them quickly right now. So the first step is to practice conscious, continuous, connected breathing. The second is to bring to mind a concept like money or debt or an affirmation. And you then, step 3 is you do the conscious, continuous, connected breathing while thinking of this concept or affirmation. Step 4 is you notice any tension or blocks that you experience at any level of your being. And step 5, you breathe into it. You breathe into that block or tension and dissolve it or open it so that you get to a place of flow. So if you have any issues about money, but really you can use this for anything. You can use it for attracting clients. You can use it for growing your business. But in this case, I'm going to talk about money here. Like if you feel like you don't have enough money, or your income is less than your expenses, or you have a lot of debt. These are issues that people have. Recently, I posted in my abundance group something about, I think, winning the lottery. And so many people said they would get rid of their debt. And there's a lot of debt out there. So if you have that, you're not alone. If you may feel tense or stressed, like the woman who talked about having a knot in her stomach, or fearful when you look at your bank statement or something like that. So, or maybe you want to save your money or manage your money better or invest it. Whatever it is, all of those things can cause us upset, can be an issue. So what it indicates to me at this time, after working with this 5-step breath practice for over 3.5 years, is that you're in separateness consciousness instead of oneness consciousness when you think about money. So when you're in oneness consciousness, you feel part of all that is. Rather, when you're in separateness consciousness, you feel disconnected from all that is. So we're always part of all that is, but when we're where we are most of the time, we're mostly in a habit of being in separateness consciousness. We feel like we're not part of all that is. Okay, when you're in oneness consciousness, though, and you feel like you're part of all that is, you don't just know it or get it conceptually, but you actually feel it. You feel relaxed. There's an easiness to your breath, and you experience abundance and that you always have enough, because in oneness, you always have enough. When you're in separateness consciousness, which again is where most of us have landed because that's where humans have been living, and so we've passed it on we received it from our parents and our culture, and we passed it on to each other. But we feel alone and disconnected from that. So there's a little anxiety, in some cases, a lot of anxiety, because we feel disconnected from the divine or source. So we hold our breath, or that's what happens when we're in separateness consciousness. We don't breathe consistently and continuously, and we feel like we don't have enough. These are just some of the characteristics. What happens when you do this 5-step breath practice is that you repair the tears. So when you're in separateness consciousness, there's actually, I've come to think of them as tears at different levels of our being, between ourselves, our higher self, and the divine. And so when you do this 5-step breath practice, you repair the tears between your body, your heart, your mind, your energy field, your higher self, and all that is in the divine. When those tears are repaired, the energy flows freely. You have access to your own inner wisdom and guidance. You're in oneness consciousness, and there's nothing inside of you that is resistant to you taking aligned action, or to you thriving, or doing what you need to do to receive all that you need to receive, to be the fullest expression of yourself, to grow your business. But when you're in separateness consciousness, it's as if you're standing on the hose. I feel like there's I believe that there's white light flowing to us, and there's a few characteristics of oneness consciousness that I've discovered by doing this practice. Okay, one is the feeling of being part of all that is. It's as if the veils have dropped away. The walls first drop away, and then the veils, and then at an energetic and physical level, I feel myself as part of all of existence. And I'm doing this motion. You can't even see it. It's sort of like this, out and in. You can see me in the little corner if you see the video. But and I think that's representing the reason why I'm doing that in and out flow that happens because the veils have dropped and the walls have dropped, and we're exchanging with all of existence. The second characteristic that I've experienced is that white light is flowing to us, and it feels like we're plugged into it. Now, it's always flowing to us. I think of it as chi, or life force. I envision it as white light, but it feels like it's plugged into the crown of my head. And when I'm in separateness consciousness, it's as if I'm not plugged in, or there's a knot, or I'm standing on the hose of it. And when I feel plugged in, when I'm in oneness consciousness, I feel divine guidance, and I feel in flow. And the next level of this experience is that it's like I'm surfing on the white light, that the white light is a river. I'm flowing with it. And the highest experience I've had so far, the best experience, is the feeling that I'm surfing on it. So I'm not resisting it. I'm going with it. I'm letting go of all of the past. I'm being fully present and flowing with it. I want to invite you into this. I want you to feel this on a regular basis. And when you do that, you get that divine guidance, and you can take the action that you're here to take, and create the business that you're here to create, and make a positive difference with those people who are waiting for you to show up and shine and be the fullest expression of yourself. I want you to do that. Okay, so doing this 5-step breath practice that I'm telling you about now is like getting stitches. You remember I told you there were tears? Well, the breath practice isn't the thing. It doesn't like heal you. It holds the different parts of you together, like stitches. Like when you cut yourself and you get stitches, the stitches don't do the healing. Your body does the healing. There's this natural healing process that is available to us at every level of our being. So when you do this 5-step breath practice, think of it like holding these different parts of yourself together so that you can heal and open to the flow and no longer feel separate from the divine. Your breath, essence itself, does the healing. So I believe that healing any issues, including your money issues, is sacred work. All right, so I'm going to explain how to do each of the steps so you'll be able to do them after listening to this. So the first step is to practice conscious, continuous, connected breathing. So important. So conscious breathing is when you're aware of your breath. We're not doing it yet. We're going to do it in a couple minutes, but you may start to breathe as we talk about it. Be more aware of your breath, I meant, because we're always breathing. So conscious breath, you're aware of your breath. And with this particular practice, I'm going to invite you to let your belly, chest, and back move easily when you breathe. That may be new to you. It may be a new experience, but please open up to feeling your belly, chest, and back move easily. You may have to relax. You may have to shake yourself. Open up to it. Then I'm going to invite you to become aware of your whole body, and because that's going to help you get more present. So that you're really conscious of the whole breath. Because if you can feel the breath move your entire body from your feet to the top of your head, whew, very nice. Continuous breathing is the way I'm going to describe it here, and when you read about breath work, if you read about it or if you've learned about it, different breath workers use different language. In this case, when I'm talking about continuous breathing, I want you to breathe without pausing, which means both during the inhale and the exhale, do not hold your breath. And in the transitions, do not hold your breath. You want to breathe in and breathe out and breathe in and breathe out without stopping at any point. What that does is it brings up to your conscious awareness what has been unconscious. Okay, so you're going to practice that, and I'll remind you of it a few times during the meditation, but I'm inviting you to be aware that it is possible to breathe without holding your breath at any point, and that's what I want you to do. And then the last piece, the connected breathing, what I'm talking about with that is that you're breathing into you're feeling in your body, your heart, your mind, your energy field, and all that is. So I'm going to invite you to breathe into all those different parts of you and open the flow of it. All right, so that's the first piece of this, and this often will last for a big chunk of the practice. Then I'm going to invite you to bring to mind a concept. The concept we're going to use today is money and abundance. So we're going to combine it. It's kind of cool because it's actually two topics, but we're going to do money and abundance. And then you practice conscious, continuous, connected breathing while thinking about this concept. Okay, so we kind of, these steps 2, 3, 4, and 5 kind of swirl together. So I'm going to talk you through breathing into your belly, your heart, your mind, your energy field, and all that is as you think about money and abundance. I'm also going to invite in white light, and so you're going to experience that too. As we do this, if you have any resistance or blocks to money and abundance, you'll begin to experience them. Breathe into them, notice them, let them show you what they look like and feel like. So you don't like just notice it and try to push it away. Bring it up as much as you can into your conscious awareness. I used to feel a wall. Sometimes I still do. Sometimes it feels like a little tightness around my heart, kind of like a plastic thing around my heart. It kind of feels icky. I've had people who've talked about a past life that showed up, or a sense of just a tightening feeling. So you could feel it physically, you could feel it energetically, you may feel it emotionally, and then a lot of people have all kinds of negative thoughts that come up. So just notice what you notice, breathe into it, and then the fifth step is, once you've become more aware of it, you want to breathe into it and dissolve it or release it. So we can't do that until we've fully acknowledged it, if you will. So you can't just push it away. You have to acknowledge it. And if it's a wall, you can get sledgehammer and knock it down. Okay, so you need to use your imagination. That's what I did when I first started this. Then my wall turned into sort of like a plexiglass thing, and I poked holes in it and it dissolved. You know, these days I breathe into it and I often just imagine the white light coming in and opening it, or I just, you know, I breathe into it and see it just fall apart. But it really depends on what it is. You may have to soften it. If it is an inner child experience, something that a part of you that needs healing, this also happens to me as well. I surround it, or that part of me, with love, unconditional love, and give it what she or he needs. Now, I will, as I do guide you through the meditation, you're going to hear me bring in white light. So if you haven't been able to breathe into it and dissolve it, that's okay, because we're going to access the white light, and it's going to do whatever it is that you need. I mean, that's what it does for me, at least, and I think it can for you as well, to release that or open it so you can get the support from something bigger than you to do that. Okay? So if you do this practice regularly, you'll feel more relaxed, you'll feel centered in your body. Things that used to stress you, and in this case about money and abundance, it won't stress you anymore. Solutions will show up and you'll want to take action with them. And you'll experience a transformation. Whether you're doing this about money or attracting clients or abundance or growing your business, you will feel a transformation and you'll be more aligned with your higher self and the divine. And you'll be in oneness consciousness and breathe easily more often. It's really quite phenomenal. These are great. Okay, so now we're going to do it. I invite you to get comfortable and to bring your awareness to your breath. And close your eyes if you haven't already. So of course, if for some reason you're actually doing something else while you're listening to me, which hopefully you haven't been, but if you have, please put that down and just bring your awareness to your breath. Feel the breath move your belly, chest, and back. So relax your belly, chest, and back so they can move easily. And become aware of your whole body from your feet to the top of your head. And if you need to change or shift your position to get more comfortable, please do so. Let your breath get longer, deeper, and fuller. Become aware of your feet. Feel and sense your legs. And bring your awareness to your pelvis. And if you really let your belly, back, and chest move with your breath, your pelvis will move as well. So relax, and when your pelvis moves, your legs will move and your feet will move. So if you can, just really relax your whole body with your breath. So aware of your belly, chest, and back moving with your breath. Feel your shoulders drop down from your ears. Aware of your arms and your hands. Let them be heavy. And they may move as well. You may feel them moving. But just relax, even if you don't feel the movement beyond your chest of your breath. Relax your neck and your head and your face. And feel your mouth, your jaw, and your tongue just be soft. Breathe deeply. Become aware of your heart, the center of your chest, and breathe into your heart area. Aware that your heart connects you with all the people on the planet, the people you know, and even the people you don't know. Breathe into the center of your mind, behind your third eye, in the center of your head. Feel your mind open. To infinite mind. Spacious mind. And to become aware of your energy field and the space around you. About 1 to 6 feet from the edge of your skin, and just breathe into it. Feel it expand as you breathe in and contract as you breathe out. Let it relax with your breath. Bring your awareness up to the center of all of existence. Imagine, sense, or know that there is a ball of white light in the center of all that is. As you breathe into it, feel and sense that a stream of white light is flowing down from it into the top of your head and flowing through your body, down and out your feet, into the earth. As this white light flows in and flows through you, feel or sense that it holds the highest vibration of love, of peace, of joy, of delight and abundance and truth and connection. Let this white light flow in and flow through you, and feel yourself surrender to it. And to become aware of all of existence. It includes you, it includes all people, it includes all creatures on this planet, and all life on this planet. All of existence includes this planet, our solar system, our sun. It includes all stars, all planets, all space, everything within all of existence, and you are part of it. Breathe and become aware of it. As you breathe, feel the energy flow between your body, your heart, your mind, your energy field, and all of existence. Just feel it flow. Relax. And bring to mind the concept of money and abundance together. Money and abundance. And breathe. And as you think about money and abundance, become aware of your body. Feel the breath. Move your belly, chest, and back. As you think about money and abundance, be aware of your feet, your legs, your back, your arms, your hands, your chest. As you think about money and abundance, aware of your shoulders and your head. As you breathe into your body and think about money and abundance. Notice whatever you're experiencing. If there's tightness or a blockage or resistance, just breathe into it. As you think about money and abundance, breathe into your heart. Become aware of the center of your chest and breathe. As you think about money and abundance and you breathe into your heart, aware of your connections with all the people, and you think about money and abundance. Notice if there's any tightness or blockage or resistance at any level of your being. And breathe into it, soften it, open it. Or get to know it better. As you think about money and abundance, breathe into your mind, the center of your head. And as you breathe into your mind and you think about money and abundance, notice if you have any negative thoughts or if you feel any resistance or blockage at any level of your being. Money and abundance. Breathe into that tightness, that blockage, the negative thoughts, whatever it is that you experience. As you breathe into it, as you get to know it, use your imagination to open it, dissolve it, or bring it the love and attention it needs, whatever it is that needs to happen to open the flow of energy. And breathe into your energetic field, the space around you, as you think about money and abundance. Breathe into your energy fields. If you notice any tightness or blockage or constriction at any level of your being, breathe into it, dissolve it, open it, use your imagination, whatever it is that needs to happen. and to become aware of white light flowing down from the center of all of existence. And feel the white light flowing into this crown of your head. Feel it flow into your head and through your neck and through your body, your arms and down your legs and out your feet. And as the white light flows in, let it get stronger and fuller. Feel the white light open you up to the highest vibration, to love, to joy, to peace, to abundance, because this white light holds the vibration of abundance. And this white light wants you to thrive. It wants you to be the fullest expression of yourself. It wants you to feel connected to it. It wants you to be part of all that is. It wants you to live with the bushel off of your light. Feel how it flows in, and it is opening you up to release and let go of anything that has been holding you back from living in alignment with this, to being your highest self. And so as you think about money and abundance, if there is any tightness or constriction still left in your being, as you let the white light in, let the white light flow to that part of you. Let it do whatever is needed for that part of you to dissolve, to open, to heal, to release. Just feel the white light bringing to it exactly what it is needed. Let the white light in. Feel yourself open to the white light. Feel yourself letting go of who you used to be and be who you are becoming right now as this white light is flowing into you and opening you up to your divine essential nature. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let it in. Become aware of all of existence, all that is, every person, everything, every molecule, every atom, every part of yourself, and every part of all of existence everywhere. And as you do, become aware of money and abundance as you breathe into all that is. And you think of money and abundance. If there is any tightness, any blockage anywhere in your being, breathe into it, open it as you breathe into all that is, as you let the energy flow between your belly, your chest, your heart, your mind, your energy field, and all that is. Let the white light flow into you, through you, and into all of existence as you think about money and abundance and feel it dissolve any tightness, any blockage, anything that you experience anywhere, so that you can open to that infinite flow of energy and breathe. And for the next couple of minutes, breathe. And I'm going to remind you of money and abundance. And I invite you to keep opening to the energy flowing. Money and abundance. Breathe. Continue to release any resistances or blockages so the energy flows as you breathe and think about money and abundance. Money and abundance. And as we begin to close this practice, I invite you to let your body, heart, and mind give you an affirmation or help you bring to mind a healing experience that you had doing this practice. And when you have it, write it down. And if you haven't already opened your eyes, I invite you to open your eyes and just notice how you're feeling. So by now, you've had an experience of using this 5-step breath practice, and hopefully you know that it can help you to clear blocks and shift into oneness consciousness. I hope that you had a wonderful experience. And depending on the particular practice and the topic or affirmation you're using, you can use it to clear blocks to really anything. But I've created meditations to clear blocks around money, abundance, attracting clients, and all things related to growing businesses. So by now, you know that when you're in oneness consciousness, I hope that you get that you receive guidance from the divine on how to grow your business, and that you can receive it, and you receive guidance from the divine on how to have an abundant income, and in a way that's really truly in alignment with your higher self and this one that we're all a part of. And hopefully you also know that when you're in oneness consciousness, you can truly live with the bushel off of your light and be the fullest expression of yourself. This is what I want for you, for all of us. And because generating a good income and doing the work you feel called to do is important to you, because otherwise you wouldn't be here, I want to make it easy for you to get the training to do that, and the support that will help you to grow your business, and the resources through these getting present meditations that are needed or that are helpful to use this 5-step breath practice to clear all your blocks and open up to oneness consciousness around money, attracting clients, and your business. So I told you in the beginning that I was going to tell you about this gym membership type of thing. It's my Entrepreneurs Abundant Circle. And as a member of the Entrepreneurs Abundant Circle, you'll have access to those resources, the training and the support, so that you can grow the muscles needed to be a thriving entrepreneur. We need practice. We can't just do it one time and be done, whatever it is, whether it's a training or presenting ourselves so that people know about us, or using this 5-step breath practice to clear blocks. And we need feedback, and we need encouragement, and we need support. So I created this online Entrepreneurs Abundance Circle. So if it's okay with you, I'm going to take a few minutes to tell you about it. Is that okay? All right, great. I'm seeing those virtual nods. So I'm going to tell you about it. And to do that, I'm going to go over to the webpage to tell you about it. So here we are at flowingwithchange.com/circle. This is the page where you can learn more about the Entrepreneurs Abundance Circle. And this first part here at the top is really about who it's for. So it is for entrepreneurs or heart-based entrepreneurs, or people who are planning on becoming becoming entrepreneurs, starting their business, and for people who are spiritual. Hopefully that's obvious to you, and who were looking for a community of like-minded entrepreneurs that you want to hang out with, and you need business and online marketing training and stuff like that, that works for you, because that's where I come from. I want to help you develop the systems that work for you. And it's for people who want guidance from the divine as they grow their business, and who are tired of struggling to attract clients and make a decent income. So if you're ready for your business to thrive and for you to love your life, please consider joining the Entrepreneurs Abundance Circle. Here are some of the things that you'll get. And I want to invite you to join for a year. That's what I'm offering, as a 1-year membership. And I'm going to tell you what you get in your 1-year membership. I'm going to be offering an online business course or workshop or personal growth workshop for an entrepreneur and business retreats. All of this is online. I'm going to be offering 1 or 2 a month. And so as an Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle member, you can participate in all of them for no additional cost. Non-members will be able to join and pay for them individually, but as an Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle member, if you joined, you could come to as many as you want and never have to pay extra. You get 24 Abundance Circle online meetings. These are just for members. And during those meetings, we're going to develop community. You're going to get a chance to claim what you're manifesting. We're going to do a guided meditation to help us reset ourselves to positivity and return to oneness consciousness and clear blocks, similar to what we just did, but maybe a little different. And you will have access to over 73 getting present meditations. Remember, I call those meditations that use the 5-step breath practice getting present meditations, and all of those are 30 minutes. So what we just did was a shortened version of them, and so they are longer, they're deeper, they're just awesome. So you can use them and listen to them over and over again as a member. And I will be recording more. At least that's my plan and intention. So I'm very excited about that. You'll be able to have access to my Abundance and Money course, which is a revised course that's going to be ready in probably a couple of months. To best benefit from that course, you need to have been listening to the Getting Present with Money meditations, though. And you will immediately have access to the Get to Know Your Ideal Clients course, because so many of us entrepreneurs struggle with identifying who our ideal clients are, and it is so key for us to develop to know where our ideal clients are in order to develop good marketing and put together packages that we can sell and to really be a magnet even to our ideal clients. We will also have a secret Facebook group to take the connections to the next level. So that's everything. So I'll just you can go through that. I'm going back up. But these are all the things that you get as a member that you will continue to get, and everybody will continue to get. If you join by September 30th, because I'm just getting this started right now, if you join by September 30th, you will also get a 60 to 90-minute business strategy session with me. So we'll talk about your business goals and your plans and see what makes the most sense for you. Or if you want guidance from me about how to create a strategy around what to do, as well as how to use the Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle to support you in that. Now, I would recommend that you use that within your first month so you can really get going with it. Another bonus, if you join by September 30th, is you can be listed on the founding members page. So I don't know if you can see this on the video that you're watching right now over here on the left, but there's a picture of me, so there'll be a picture of you. First person who joins, because so far while I'm recording this is the very first time I'm sharing about this, so the first person who joins, you're going to be at the top of the page, because it's going to be first come first serve kind of basis. So it doesn't matter, no alphabetized anything. It's first person who joins, second person who joins will be the second name. So the sooner you join, the more top of the list you're going to be. I'm going to share this list at least twice a month for the next 12 months, all right, as a way to promote me, but it's also going to be promoting you. So there'll be your name, a description of what you do, and your website if you have one, and why you join the Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle, so that people will, want to join us. So hopefully that will be a benefit to you. I think it's going to be great. So the total value for your 1-year membership is $4,808. And if all being a member of the Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle did for you was help you feel great all the time, or if all being a member of the Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle did for you was train you to be in oneness consciousness so that you could get divine guidance about your business, or provide you with tools to grow your business, or teach you how to attract clients easily, or give you the courage to live with a bushel off of your light, wouldn't it be worth it? In the future, the cost for the 1-year membership is going to be 12 monthly payments of $197. But you will not have to pay that much in 2017 because I'm getting started and I want folks to join. I want it to be easy. So for now, it's just 12 monthly payments of $67 a month for a 1-year membership. And because I'm just getting started, even though the doors are going to be open September first on the membership page, and you'll get access to those Getting Present meditations. And the the monthly groups will start mid-September. I'm going to give you an extra month. So in fact, your membership is going to go through October 30th, okay? So if you wanted to continue, because you may want to continue after this first year, you won't have to sign up again until November, till the end of October. Okay, so you'll get that 13th month. And if you join now, you'll basically get 14 months for the price of 12 months. So it's really a great opportunity, a great time to join, and you'll be top of the list. So I highly recommend, if you have any questions, or if you are at all interested, that you chat with me. You can click this link right here next to this picture, this blue picture, to schedule a meeting with me, or you can email me if you have questions. If you want to know more about me, here's a link. And when you join, if your PayPal link is different from the link you want me to send your emails to, please let me know about that. You can click here to email me, or you can message me on Facebook. And I have 2 optional upgrades I'm going to tell you briefly, because there's not much to say about them, but they're great, okay? Level 1 is you get everything I just shared and 12 private sessions with me. I recommend this. I really, if you can do this, the cost is $149 a month, 12 monthly payments of $149, and you get a private session with me. It's 45 minutes every month to keep you staying focused, to answer any questions, to give you personal feedback about anything you're doing, okay? The other upgrade is level 2, which makes you a VIP member. So if you really want to grow your business and get super support from me, total support from me, do the level 2 upgrade. It is 2 sessions a month, or 24 private sessions over the course of the year, and you get a 5-hour get it done VIP day. All right, where we're going to work on something that you've been maybe stuck on or procrastinating on. And so the cost for that is 12 monthly payments of $249 a month, all right? And if you are curious, you want to look at the differences, I created this chart down here so you can just compare the differences of what you get. But basically, you get everybody gets all of the original things, plus either 1 session a month or 2 sessions a month, all right? So as a heart-based entrepreneur, you know how important it is to clear blocks so that they don't stop you from thriving or getting in the way of you attracting clients. You also know, I hope, how useful it is to get training to develop new skills, and how helpful it is to be part of a community so you don't have to do this all alone. And to really clear blocks and open to divine guidance, I urge you to use this 5-step breath practice. I do it daily. So I really suggest, as much as possible, 5 to 7 days a week to experience a total transformation. And if you joined, I would really encourage you to do that, and not just for 21 days, but if you could do that for the whole year. I mean, they become kind of addicting, and it's very transformative. I really recommend them. I know it's 30 minutes of your time, but I can't say enough about the process. And I've got the 73 different meditations you can use, and you can go back over them. And so they're already ready, and having the different Getting Present meditations that I've already recorded is a great resource. So if you're ready to sign up for the Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle now, you can use the link below to go over to flowingwithchange.com/circle, or just go to flowingwithchange.com. You'll see the link at the top, and you can go ahead and jump in. If you want to chat with me first, I would love to. If you think you might want to do it, if you're not sure, if you have questions, use the link right below here to schedule a complimentary consultation. And I really, really appreciate that you joined me and you took the time today. And I look forward to hopefully talking with you soon about joining the Entrepreneur's Abundance Circle. Namaste.